addresses the need for thinking about partnerships in a much deeper way, as a way of being able to try and address some of the problems in our education system in South Africa. So we try to bring people together from different spaces, whether they're learners, educators, parents, principals, NGOs, to bring them together to think about how they can more creatively solve the issues in their schools through partnerships.
And to pick up on that, I think it's also mainly about connecting people within the space who are passionate about improving the lives of young people. The education space, or social development space in general, is characterized by a wide range of organizations all working, but none of them really not knowing what the next organization is doing. I think it's about bringing the different pieces of the puzzle together. That's the most important thing in my opinion.
So schools operate in complex environments, and often makes it quite a big challenge to lead and manage effectively. Some of the challenges that schools experience are multifaceted, multidimensional, and they have numerous causes and of course effects. And in our own working and experiences in schools, we realize that there's no one single person or individual in the school that can address or solve all these challenges. What you need to do is to connect with others around the common purpose of supporting the goals of the school. So this is where partnerships become important. Now, we've not been able to, in the way we develop our leaders, been able to help them better understand why this is important and how this gets done. And so this course speaks to that particular gap that we're trying to address. So it's about developing leadership capacity in terms of how we engage with some of these complex challenges by building partnerships and relationships with other key stakeholders.
What I think about the course is that it's been hugely empowering for the participants in terms of them thinking about partnerships as they impact them at their school or at their NGO or within the space that they generally work in, and conceiving of how they work in partnership in order to essentially meet the aims of their own school environment or NGO environment better.
I've learned from this course that partnership is not only about funding, it's more than that. It's a reciprocal, is how do you engage other partnership businesses so that you can benefit by having a relationship, you can have mentors, not only funding for the school or the institution that I'm working with. Through this course as well, I've learned that there can be a strong partnership that I can build with leaders of Joe Slovo community, as well as the community at large. Partnership is more about engaging also the community, the companies that surrounds my school, how to engage them more so that we have a strong partnership in different spheres. It's not only about funding.
When I sit down and reflect, and then I'm like to myself, I've been making so many partnerships, but I haven't been aware because of how the term partnership has been used, that you think that in order for you to do a partnership, you need to be involved with big businesses, forgetting that your community members, they are partners, people that are involved in your project, whether they're learners, whether they're teachers, whether they're parents, they're also partners, because without them, and then the project will never survive, it doesn't exist. So everyone that is involved in whatever that you're doing, they are a partner. And their role matters, because without them, and then there's a missing puzzle within the project.
Why I would really suggest this course to school leaders and to NGO leaders is that you really can multiply the impact that you're trying to achieve through partnerships. And what this course really has done and will continue to do and focus on more and more is how we build meaningful partnerships towards joint and collaborative impact.